Hello everyone and welcome back to my hardcore cottagecore let's play. Last episode we made this mining compound building, and I'm actually really happy with how it turned out, but it's kind of a little bit far away from the style that we've been going for. So today I'm hoping to get a little bit back into that, but in between episodes I did a little bit more exploring in this cave, only because I left that one area dark and spooky still, and I wanted it to be completely safe. So I just threw a couple of torches in here, and as it turns out, there's actually a geode, like right here, which is perfect because it's like walled off and it's pretty safe. So yeah, now we have access to all kinds of amethyst and stuff, and we even have silk touch, so I can grab some of the pretty crystals to decorate around with. And today I want to do some stuff that's still kind of related to the mining section of this world, but it's mostly because I want to actually set up a proper mine. I know that we set up like the above ground place for storage and everything, but I want to have an actual like bubble elevator and stuff to efficiently get down to the deep slate level, because right now a staircase is pretty slow. And I feel like I'm at the point in the world where I can make a bubble elevator, even though that means that I'll have to go to the Nether, and I am scared out of my mind about that. And I also was hoping to modify this system right here, which is not really a system right now, it's just a minecart. But I was thinking that if we got some golems, some copper golems, and had them sort stuff in here, that would actually be a really cool way to like sort our stuff if it comes back here. However, I will need quartz for like any complicated redstone stuff, like any more complicated than, a lever. So that's another thing that we need to go to the Nether for, so it kind of works out almost in a bad way for me. But another thing that we can benefit from having this mining area is that last episode we got like a bunch of iron. So not only will we be able to make an anvil, we can also make a saddle, because I forgot that those are actually craftable now. So all I need is like 3 leather and I think it's like 1 iron or something. Oh, and I forgot to put the amethyst around. That was like my whole main thing I wanted to do. Here we go, we can put it in here. I'll move this torch somewhere else, like maybe right there. And then I think that fits in this room. Yeah, we don't have a lot of other places I could put this. I do like this copper golem here, but I don't know, I might use him later for the sorting system that I'm hopefully gonna successfully make. I don't know, maybe we could do it like that. It does poke him in the head a little bit. I'm sorry about that. But that's fine for now. And then maybe one more just right out here. It kind of clashes with the color pattern, but that's okay. But anyways, like I was saying, we've got a bunch of iron in here. And I've even almost smelted all of it. I need to make 3 iron blocks for that, and then there we go. We can finally make an anvil. This will be good because we can repair our bow and we can use our name tag here to finally name Strawberry, because it's about time for that. And I don't know where I'm actually going to put this. I'm running out of space in here very quickly. Maybe does it look weird by the fireplace? A little bit, but that's fine. Now the only problem is this is going to take a lot of enchanting levels, I think. Oh, 2, never mind. Yeah, that's not that bad. Oh, I forgot how loud that sound is. But yeah, now it's fully repaired, and I could combine it with, I don't know where things are in my chests, but we can combine it with our unbreaking one as well, if it's not too expensive. 5, but maybe I'll actually save that for a little later, because I do want to do a little bit more enchanting, hopefully a little bit before we go into the Nether. I will at least rename this name tag. And now you finally have a proper name. I hope you like it. And yeah, I don't think I have any leather left over, so I will have to go visit my cows again. The main reason, I don't even think I said it, to get a saddle is because this walk is actually so long to get to my farming area over here, and even longer if I want to get to the village all the way up there. So hopefully having some kind of noble steed will speed that up a little bit. Hello everyone, I'm sure you're always very happy to see me. Now don't mind me, I'm just gonna take out the straggler. And I think I need 3 leather for a saddle. Perfect, actually. I only had to dispose of 2 of them. But maybe I should actually double check that that's the recipe. Oh, it is, okay. Perfect. And now finally, we have a noble steed. Why, were you expecting something else? I did do it for the joke, but this is actually very, very slow. And what the heck, these have durability on them? That feels like a ripoff. I mean, not that I was gonna actually use this for a replacement of a horse, but still. You would have to make so many carrots on a stick to use this effectively. Well, anyways, I'm sure you're much happier with your little cow friends anyway. Actually, wait a minute. Can I not get the saddle back? Oh dear, that's, I fear I may have endangered your friends unintentionally. Because now I think I might have to make another saddle. Well, my apologies. Yeah, I did not think that one through. I really thought you would be able to get a saddle back off of a pig. That was an adventure, at least. And I think I've taken out most of my cow population again, somehow. But we can put our carrot on a stick away and make another saddle. I'm sure there are at least some horses left around here. Even if there aren't wild ones, I think there's one left in the village. Like, wasn't there one up here somewhere? I think I let it free. That probably was my first mistake. But maybe it stuck around somewhere close by? That would be easy for me to capture it again? No? Maybe not? Alright, well, I guess I'll have to find another plains biome that I haven't been to yet. Or maybe if I just wander over to that village, maybe they have some horses? It's one of those things where I thought they were everywhere, and now that I'm actually looking for them, they're like all gone. Let's see, you guys must have a horse for me, right? And or possibly more cats? Oh dang it, I thought you were a horse. At least they do have flowers to pick. There are a surprising amount of villagers still left here. I really thought that this chunk would have been loaded in too much. But so far I have not seen any horses or cats, so maybe I'll have to explore a little bit more in this direction. Because I don't think I've been out— oh, hang on, there's a donkey. I mean, that's an option, perhaps. I don't actually know if these guys are slow or not. But you know what, I'm gonna take what I can get. It's a very stubborn donkey. Finally, yay. And yeah, it's not very fast. Like, potentially slower than walking. Oh, but there are horses over there. And I thought, well, I guess you have to be off the donkey, but you can put chests in them if I needed a packing mule for anything. But instead, he can just take us all the way over to these nice horses over here, which are all 4 white. Although I guess you do have slightly different white patterns. Like, this guy's a little bit polka dotted. Or maybe I'm just going crazy, actually. Yeah, I think I'm just going crazy. No, this one's polka dotty. Oh yeah, you love me. Oh my gosh. This guy is not very fast either. And he can't jump super high. Well, this one might be a little bit better. Yeah, I guess that's good. It's making it very hard to tell which ones I've tamed already, because they're all white. Now I feel like I can't even tell anymore. This one seems kind of close to the other one. So you know what? It's your lucky day, you can come home with me. I'm not actually sure how much faster this is than walking, but it's kind of a step up. Let's see, last chance village, you could give me some cats. Even just one. No? Nothing? Alright, I see how it is. It is always nice coming over to this side because I get to see my area from far away. Actually, maybe I should build something over here so we can get this view more often. Probably not for a little bit though, because my area is spread out enough as it is. But someday. Here we are, home sweet home. And I don't actually have a place to put you, and I don't have leads. However, I haven't covered up this sheep hole yet, so you know what? You're gonna have a good time, just chilling in here for a minute. Actually, I don't have any dirt on me. And now that we've got that done, I want to work on getting to the Nether, so one of the steps in that process is going to be to get slightly better enchantments on our armor to be a little bit more protected, and oh my, you know what, I forgot to wax all of these bars that I put up here. That is not the effect I was going for. Let's just scrape those down a little bit. It's a good thing I've been saving up my honeycomb, I suppose, although I don't have enough. But you know what, that's fine for now. And I do have at least fire protection on my diamond chestplate, which I forgot about, but that'll come in handy for today at least. And I have protection too on my legs, so that's probably good enough for now. I don't think they'll last very long anyway, but I might as well also keep re-rolling and checking if I can get Fortune 3 on this pickaxe. I also brought over this extra pair of iron boots that I made on like day 2 of this series, just to have an extra set if we want to combine them. Oh hey, we got protection 2 as well with our Unbreaking 1. And we got Silk Touch again, but no Fortune 3. But I don't want to use up too many of my levels, so I think that'll be good enough for now. And we have an Unbreaking 1 pair and a Protection 2 pair. Actually, you know what? Let's re-roll that one more time. Protection 2? Oh. A whole bunch of stuff. Depth Strider 1 won't be super helpful for the Nether, but we did get Protection 2, and that's probably about the best that I will be able to get. So yeah, oh, and I forgot that I did want to have this armor stand be completely copper armor. So I'm actually going to take those back, and I'm not procrastinating, I swear, I really do want to go to the Nether. But we can make, I think, a full set pretty easily, because we do have quite a lot of copper now. And I did say I wanted to save my levels, but we are going into the Nether to mine quartz, so that'll definitely give us a lot, at least depending on how much we mine. But I'm just gonna put the lowest level enchantments on these and then keep checking my diamond pickaxe on the very, very low chance that I get Fortune 3. Silk Touch again. Oh, and Fortune 1. A shame. But now we can put all of these on here, and I think that's kind of cool. The enchantment glint doesn't show as much as I thought it did, but I think that's still a nice purpley orange type of color. And I'm gonna just store these boots, on this armor stand up here for now. And one last thing, again, I swear, not procrastinating, but I am running out of food, and that's something that I don't want to be without when I'm in the Nether. So I'm gonna check if I have any food left with my villagers, and if not, I might trade and buy some golden carrots. I know I have all of these fields, but I really think that's probably gonna be a better food source, just because it has slightly better saturation, I think. At least that's what I've heard some people say. I don't really know myself. But it looks like I don't have much else in these barrels. I do have some cookies and one cake, but other than that, there isn't anything. Although that's very expensive, what the heck? Maybe I will have to harvest my crops. One moment, please. Even the sky is upset that I have to do manual labor. And I'm actually just noticing someone's been trampling all of my crops up here. Probably a monster, like a zombie or something, but what the heck? Maybe I should put a wall around these. But that's a problem for a later date. I forgot what you guys trade, so I'm hoping at least one of you will buy the stuff that I just got. Oh, you do carrots. And what about you, Backrooms villager? Do you sell potatoes? Or buy them, I mean? You do, that's good. Okay, now I have 19. Would anybody like to put their carrots on sale? No? Alright. It's an emerald per golden carrot. I realized I could have just eaten the food that I got to trade with these guys, but I'm trying to get any advantage that I can. Oh, and maybe I should have started buying from the people that I actually traded with. That might have worked out better for me. Well, anyways, I have 21 golden carrots now. That should be good. I don't plan on spending a ton of time in the Nether, so that'll just give us a nice little point to come back at. And I did run all the way over here, not using my horse that I literally just ventured out to get, but this long walk has reminded me that I forgot about like the most important thing for going to the Nether, and it's that I need golden armor. So I need one of these things that I just enchanted to be gold, and I don't think that I actually have any of that. Well, I do have some, 3 ingots worth, but I don't think that I took the gold block from that Nether portal that we found a little while ago. So I will take my horse over there real quick and see. Hopefully it had one. Oh my gosh, I forgot what treacherous terrain this thing is located on. Be careful, Mr. Horse, and also don't wander too far away. I could put you in a horse hole, but I won't. Oh, it did have a golden block. I don't know why I didn't take that before. I'm just gonna check to see that there's no lava around it. And it looks like we're good. Alright, I think I probably should have checked, but I'm pretty sure that I got obsidian last time I was over here, enough for another portal as well. And now that I have Silk Touch, I don't need these blocks, so I'm gonna leave those. You know, I guess the horse is a little bit faster than walking. However, if I do come upon another horse that's a little faster, I might get a replacement. Not that that horse needs to know that, but we've got gold now, so we can make... I don't know what is the best thing to do for this. I guess probably my helmet, since that's the closest to breaking at the moment. Now we have a nice little gold helmet. And that also brings our gold total up to 7. And you know what, maybe I'll actually bring that with me to see if I can trade with any piglins. I'll also bring a bunch of cobblestone to make probably a very sad little encasement around our portal. And yes, I did get the obsidian. I also need flint and steel, which I do have some flint in here with my coal, because I don't know where else to put it. And I'm not sure where to actually set this up, so I guess I'm just gonna put it in my front yard, or more of my side yard, I guess. Just over here is good. Oh, I immediately just placed that in the wrong place. But yeah, I'm probably gonna move this once I make it prettier. So this is just very, very temporary. It's not glamorous. And yeah, now I'm actually kind of nervous to go in here. I mean, I think I have everything. I have my cobblestone at the ready to block myself off from all of the dangerous things. I have my gold, and I think that's it. Yeah, as long as we don't get a crimson forest, we should be okay. Fingers crossed. Oh, it is, it's a warp forest. That's great, okay. I forgot there are endermen in here, though. Like, specifically in warped forests. so I'll have to be careful of that. That's good. Warped wood is super good for building. I don't have anything really planned to use it for yet, but it's good to have. Oh, and there's basalt over there as well. Alright, this is actually a pretty good spawn. I'm just like really super terrified of endermen, so I'm making the smallest ever little portal thing that doesn't even really cover the portal super well, but that's okay. And I don't think there's anything other than endermen out here that are super dangerous, except for ghasts, but I think it's a pretty enclosed area. Well, kind of. And yeah, I'm not gonna mine any gold. I was thinking about it, but I know that'll anger any piglins if they're around. So I'm just gonna collect some quartz and, I suppose, a little bit of the warped stuff. So there are so many endermen around. That's so terrifying. I just want a little bit of this. Not even a full tree. I'm gonna leave it hanging. Actually, I guess this is considered a mushroom, so I don't think it counts. Oh, there's a ghast right there. Oh no. I forget, ghast can't blow up cobblestone at all, right? I should be good in here. Come here, buddy. Alright, that was actually pretty easy. Terrifying, though. Actually, I don't know where you can find dried ghasts. I think it's the Soul Sand Valley, which I don't think we're at all close to. I think that's the only place you can get them. And yeah, oh, I forgot magma cubes can spawn in here. You know, it's been a while since I've been in the Nether. But I think I will grab at least a little bit of basalt, because that's also another thing that's good for building with. As well as maybe just a little bit of blackstone, although that's not something I'm gonna use as commonly, I don't think. It's a very, very harsh block, but at least if I need any for something random, I'll have it. I'm also terrified of lava randomly flowing out of here, so I'm trying to be very careful and strategic about how I do this. But 40 basalt should be good for now. And this looks like a very dangerous area to be in. Oh, there's a piglin there though. I forget, they're actually still peaceful, right? On hard mode. I'm gonna just test it and see, and I'll definitely know if he's not, so... Hi, friend. Are we cool? I have 7 gold. Would you like gold? Will you give me something good? Oh, quartz. That's actually helpful. Thank you. Oh, and soul sand. Wait, that's actually so good. That was one of the things I came for. And a fire charge. Not as useful, but still very nice. What was that? Oh, a potion! I didn't know trading with piglins was actually so useful. For some reason I thought it was mostly junk they gave you, but I mean, I guess I'm still in the early game, so this is useful to me where it wouldn't be later, but this is so worth it. String, also very nice. I could make some candles out of that. You know what, this has been a very productive trade deal. I might even let you come back to the surface with me if you would like. I mean, unless you prefer your nice little hole. I don't judge. I don't know the recipes for like observers and comparators and things, but I know that they do require a lot of quartz, so I'm just gonna take as much as I can get my hands on, probably until my pickaxe runs out, especially because this seems to be a nice safe little cavern for us to mine it in. Okay, my pickaxe is almost dead, and all of the endermen around everywhere are kind of weirding me out too much. Some of them have tried to walk into me to make me look at them, so I think I'm all set with that. And I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I really just came for soul sand and a bunch of quartz, so I think we're good. And with that, I'd say the Nether is conquered. There's definitely no reason to go back in there again. It's actually really nice to have that fire resistance potion. I'll be sure to keep that by my Nether portal, I think. Now, I don't want to leave the Nether portal just sitting all by itself in the woods, so to make sure that I actually build something and make it look better, I'm gonna do that before I actually use any of the stuff that I got in the Nether, because I definitely could get very distracted setting up a bubble elevator and a mine shaft system and everything. So I'll put everything away for now, and start gathering some stuff to build a nice little above ground Nether base. And I do want to keep it in this general area, and I also do need some wood, so we'll start by clearing out the surrounding forest in this general area. And what the heck, there's just a random bar out here? When was that from? I guess I must have been here for a while. That's so random. Anyways, I also forgot way late in this process that the main thing I need, I think, is going to be leaves. So I'm going to go for more of a natural type of vibe after last episode with the mining quarry area. I think that'll be a nice change, but I did forget to collect most of the leaves from all of those trees that I just took down. I've also got a problem here where my spruce leaves are slowly creeping into that giant oak tree up there, and I need to take them down to grow another spruce tree. And since we've got so much string from trading with that piglin, I'm going to use some of that along with the bamboo that I got like many episodes ago and haven't done anything with it since, to make our first little bit of scaffolding. And a bamboo farm is another thing that I do want to make quite soon, just so that I can have automatic sticks and a wood type that I can get passively. I also will fix this pen eventually, but for now we can just place some scaffolding, and I guess I probably should grow my spruce trees a little bit farther away, just so that this doesn't happen again. Oh wow, I forgot that you can actually take damage from breaking scaffolding. That's good to know. Do spruce trees turn coarse dirt into podzol? I mean, I guess we'll find out. But in the meantime, another thing that I need is some pale oak wood, which I actually do have some in storage, but what I need more than that is the leaves, which I don't have, or actually any saplings now that I think about it. So I guess we're gonna go take another little adventure with our trusty horse just over to the nearby pale oak biome, where we can quickly gather up a couple of trees without going too deep in there because it's a little scary. And I'm actually going through quite a lot of shears doing this. It's a good thing that we stocked up on iron last episode, and I need to remember to keep an eye on my horse just so that he doesn't wander off. That's right, I'm watching you. I don't think he cares, to be honest. But anyways, about a stack of leaves should do it, so I just need a couple more, but I do also want some saplings to bring back with me. Not so fast. You thought you could get away. Oh no, he's doing it again. You can't, you have to stay here. One last thing that I want to collect here is the pale moss carpets, purely for how it interacts with the blocks next to it, forming these nice little vines. I think that's going to be really helpful for what I'm trying to do here, which if you haven't guessed already, I'm going to be building a tree. But I think that should be enough. I just have to find my horse wherever he went. Oh, he actually didn't wander too far. And now we can go back home. The last wood type I need is just a little bit of cherry wood for the dark purple texture, or color actually. I'm just trying to find anything that will match this, and I know it's vibrant, so I'm kind of going for the best that I can without using like concrete or something like that. Oh, a trader man, hello. Do you have anything good? Honestly, spruce wood right now? Kind of useful. It's too bad I'm broke. But anyways, we can turn these cherry logs into some cherry wood. Ah, what the heck? I should really block this thing up, honestly. Although this is a fun excuse to use my bow. Never mind, not if I miss. Ow! Hey pal, I'm the only one who can do the shooting here. And I even got some bone meal out of that. And not even 6 bone meal will make this tree grow. I see how it is. So instead, let's actually go hunt for some sand. It's a little bit hard to find in this area, just because it's mostly stony shore, but we can kind of head over there, because I do want to make some tinted glass with our amethyst that we found, but also just some regular purple glass, I think, as is pretty common in any nether-themed build. Although it looks like I didn't collect any crystals when I was down there, so we'll have to head back into the mines real quick. But luckily it's not very deep into the cave at all, close enough that I even think that amethyst will grow if I'm at my house, or in that general area, so that's nice. And there is a little bit in the different stages, so I'm gonna silk touch some of that real quick, because it's really good for decorating and it's so hard to catch at these stages without like waiting right here. The first thing I'm going to do with my amethyst is actually make a spyglass, just because I haven't installed that mod that lets you zoom in, because I don't know what it is. But don't tell me, I'll figure it out. And for now, you know, we can do it this way. It's cool. We can now see very far into the distance, or you know, way up close to our house as well. You know what, I just opened this chest, and I didn't comprehend it until this moment, but I had 3 flint and steel sitting in this chest and I still had to waste an iron making a new one. But anyways, let's make some tinted glass. And it makes 2 for every 1 block of glass, which is nice. And like I said, I'm going to use some purple as well. So I've got a rose bush, and I'll also grab 1 little piece of lapis. And I can make both blue and red dye, which then of course makes us a little bit of purple. This is actually my first time seeing all of the new dye textures. They're kind of cool. And they do look a little bit similar to the old ones, which is nice. I mean, some of them at least. The purple one, I don't know what's going on with that. Oh my gosh. Why is that a thing? You can shear horses? Why can you shear horses? What the heck is that about? Wait a minute, does that mean I can get my other saddle back? Hang on, this might be groundbreaking. Come here, piggy. I'm just gonna test something. Ah, yeah. Alright. You learn something new every day. Why? Why is it shears? You wouldn't walk up to a horse in real life with a pair of shears and do that? I'm so confused. Ah, you know what? Spruce trees do turn coarse dirt into podzol. I'm learning all kinds of things today. One final thing that I need for this build is actually some glow lichen. I do have a little bit in here, but I need way more than that. So I'm going to harvest a little bit of wheat, purely to take over to our bone meal machine and throw it all in there, which we can then just go ahead and bone meal on all sides, because I'm gonna need probably about a stack just for like blending and everything along our tree trunk that we're gonna make. And actually I'm gonna go find my horse and put him in the pen, because I might be here for a while, and it seems like I've already lost him. Is he in with the sheep? I mean, he does blend a little bit. Have these two sheep been just sitting here since I sheared them forever ago? That's so weird that they're both like that. Alright, anyways. Have any of you seen a horse around? Yeah, me either. Oh wait, over there. He probably was visible at some point and I completely missed him. Anyways, quickly now, before we both die to a skeleton. I'm sure you'll be fine in here. I mean, they're practically your distant cousins. And yeah, the bone meal machine has stopped running. And we only have 14, that's not a great rate. But no matter, we have plenty of wheat left to farm still. And just like that, we've got plenty of glow lichen, and it only took the entire wheat field's worth of bone meal. I hope you've enjoyed your time with your friends. Oh, I need to stop doing that on accident. Anyways, like I said, we've now got everything that we need to build this, and I'm actually going to start by taking down our nether portal, just to move it a little bit farther into the forest here. And I forgot how long it takes to mine obsidian. I'm really regretting not planning this out better. But yeah, I think I'm going to move it back over here, kind of set into the ground a little bit, just because I haven't actually flattened this area out quite enough yet. And it's going to be covered eventually, so I'm not going to do the corners either. Although, I do kind of want it to be a little bit taller, so I might actually need to go grab a little bit more obsidian. I mean, I only want to increase it by 1 block just to make it a little bit taller, where it has to be 2 wide. And I only need 2 blocks, so this shouldn't take too long. And also, since we're over here, I kind of want to explore a little bit up that mountain, just to see if we can find a meadow, because I want to get some alliums, since they're purple, and I think they'll go really well with this build particularly. Oh yes, there they are, right across this dangerous cavern. Let's see, do you think I can make this jump? Oh yes, wonderful. Alright, I'm just gonna take all of their alliums, I think. Well, maybe not all of them, I'll take a good few, because I don't want to go too crazy with it, and I have a tendency to kind of do that, so limiting myself this way, I think is a pretty safe bet. And yeah, I got a little bit sidetracked, but we're back. And yeah, just having it taller I really think helps it quite a bit, even without anything actually built around it yet. And I'm actually going to flatten this land out a little bit before I do anything else, because it is on quite the hill here, and I don't really want it to be. There we go, that's much better. And now I think to start, I'm just gonna kind of fill in around the nether portal with a bunch of spruce wood, just kind of covering up the general shape of it. Obviously we're gonna come in with a lot of texturing and a lot more shape for the roots and everything, but to start covering this up a little bit more so it's not just a square, we can start off using some of our spruce stairs, along with our trusty shelves and trapdoors to kind of ease that down. I'm going to use a little bit of dark oak as like a shadow block here, to also kind of try to tie it in a little bit with the darker color of the obsidian. And also some dark oak shelves will work really well for that. And I'll also start coming in along here with some roots made out of more spruce wood, just to give it a little bit more shape along here. And I'm also going to come up top here and extend this a little bit with a couple more blocks. and bringing in a bunch of fences as well to give it like a thinner shape, which will kind of adjust this structure as we go, just seeing how it looks to make it seem more natural, which involves a lot of fine-tuning and just stepping back and looking at it. But one way this can also really help us is in these harsh corners here, just adding a couple to smooth it out and then bring it up to the top as well. Just doing something like that I think helps it a lot. And then I'm also going to grab a few more of our colorful blocks, and I want to add a few little spots in here, like there's more of the portal type of glow sticking out or showing through, and I'll do that with a little bit of amethyst and some purple glass, because I think that's kind of the best way to match that color without going too dark with it. And then adding a little bit of warped wood on top to like show that it's like infecting the wood or something. You'll have to use your imagination a little bit on that one, but then the cherry wood as like a shadow block underneath it, so it's not too colorful, but it's still very much in that purple sort of area. And I think also, as weird as it is, basalt kind of helps it, and doing some pale oak to ease it back into the spruce color a little bit, even though that is still quite the stark contrast there. I think doing that and adjusting it a little bit eventually will get the effect, but also that's what I got all of this glow lichen for, is just kind of smoothing it out to make it kind of go back into the spruce a little bit easier. And we might end up changing a lot of this to pale oak, I don't know, because it is very much like a dead, purpley sort of wood, so a lot of the more infected type of areas might be covered in that. I do really like how the basalt works though, oh, not like that, as a shadow block, because it does look a lot like wood, especially next to all of these other blocks. And I don't want to go too crazy with the purple glass, but having just a couple spots in here where it does kind of peek through, I think will make it seem a lot more like there's a portal in this tree trunk instead of just a random tree with a purple hole in it. At least I hope so, once all of this is finished. And another thing that we can do to blend this is use our trusty carpet that we got, and we might have to adjust it sometimes, because I think you can just randomly generate which block it will cover. So just using it like that to blend it too, I think really helps. And if we combine that with a little bit of glow lichen, I don't think it looks half bad. And another thing that we can do with a little bit of stained glass, just to make the portal a little bit safer so that we don't have a ton of piglins or anything hanging out back here, is just pile up with some stained glass. And then for the top here, we'll make it seem like it's pretty hollow and just cover it with even more glass, just as an extra little detail, not that we'll be seeing it from the top a whole lot. And yeah, I'm just gonna repeat what we did here kind of on all sides. Oh, what the heck? I was just done with my build too. I can't believe they keep sneaking up on me. You know what I thought of after I ended last episode? We made it an entire episode without pillagers. Now they're back with a vengeance, I suppose. Can I get him? Oh, right through the tree. Anyways, yeah, I was gonna say I'm finished with this after hours of texturing. Maybe not hours, maybe like an hour. It's pretty small, but there's quite a lot going on. As you can see, I did add a couple more purple spots here, fading into the blue and the purple, and then like the very dull purple up there. You can also see how I did rely quite heavily on the glow lichen and the moss carpets to help me smooth that out a little bit. I also tried to use a lot of shadows to make the cherry wood not look so dark with everything else. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. It might be one of those things that I look back on and kind of hate it, but that's okay. I'm happy with it for right now. The only thing is that it does look a little bit weird sitting out here all by itself, and I do think that a way to make it look less so is to have some big trees around it. And I have been wanting to do custom trees in this series, I just haven't gotten in that sort of mood yet. But today I think I'm going to break ground on it and do 2 giant ones right here, so let's start doing that and see how it looks afterwards. And there we have it, 2 massive custom trees in this world. I think they really help make the Nether portal look less out of place by having an entire environment for it to sit in. As you can see, I did do a little bit of the spread of the color in the base, just to show like it infects whatever it's close to, and the same kind of thing with the leaves, with the pale leaves, kind of anything that's almost touching the trunk there, and then spreading up a little bit with some more glow lichen and our birch leaves, and I think it makes a really cool effect. And yeah, I was a little bit worried when it first started and it was just this, but I think now that the trees are in, it works really, really well. One thing I am concerned about is monsters walking out of it and coming right up to my house, so to prevent that, I'm going to try to mob-proof this area as much as possible, and I'm going off of some pseudoscience here of, I think that if you place a fence underneath a dirt block like this and then put some kind of carpet over it, I'm pretty sure they won't want to walk on it. So I'll make a few of those, and I think to make it look not too awkward, I'm going to make it in a circle around this area, almost like it's just a ring around the portal, even though I probably won't extend it in the back just because that's already kind of covered. But I'll do my best to make a kind of symmetrical circle, just going from each tree trunk to kind of wall it off a little bit. So now if I just put some fences along the bottom here, and then cover it using even more of our pale moss, I think that creates a nice little almost half circle along here, and I'm pretty sure nothing will want to cross it, but I'm not entirely confident. I'll do like a circle kind of bordering it, almost mimicking it, but just one block back to kind of blend it back into the green instead of the gray corruptedness that we've got. And I won't do fences under this one because I think this first one should stop them. Yeah, I wish I could test it with something. Oh, hello, what about you, sir? Don't have any good trades. Although I don't know how to actually lure you anywhere. Although maybe I could take your llamas. You know what? I'm gonna run a quick experiment with your livestock, sir. Do your llamas follow? They do follow. Good llamas. No, you don't want to go with him. You want to come with me, right? Alright, let's get a boat, actually, and separate this guy. Hey, bud, I'm just gonna put you in there. Don't even worry about it. And then can I take this? Oh, maybe that's not how it works. Oh, I might have to do a bad thing here, guys. Just double checking. Nothing good. I'm gonna just look away. Actually, they might fight me after this, won't they? I don't have a good solution for that. You know what, we're just gonna try it. Yeah, they hate me now. Listen, don't even worry. Oh, you're not mad. That's good, and you still want the hay bale? Come on. Right, oh no. You know what, you just destroyed my whole plan. I may have killed a man for nothing. I can't believe that you'll just walk over it. Maybe it's not fences, maybe it's a double carpet? I hope it's a double carpet, because otherwise our area is not going to be very safe. Alright, how about now? Do you want to come over here now? Oh, you do seem to be avoiding that spot. That's a good sign. Yes, yes, okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna go over to your angry friend now, just to get the lead. Are you still mad? Oh, he's not mad. They must have very short-term memories. I actually don't know. If I put you guys in that boat, will you just chill? Maybe if I tame them. Hang on, this is such a distraction, but I don't think I can use moss carpet. I cannot. Okay, very important. I do have some white wool in here. I have white carpet, but I want it to be prettier than that, and I need at least 2. So maybe we'll do orange. And actually, just so I can tell them apart, I'll take 1 white carpet as well. Haha, and then if I put this other one on you, just as soon as you love me, there we go. And you can have this one. Okay, well, they don't really match, but I think that's still pretty cute. And I do want to keep my leads for my horse, so I'm going to keep you guys in the boat for now, but I will move you a little bit. Perfect. I'm going to be really sad if you guys despawn, but I think that I've fixed the problem. But yeah, anyways, they at least helped me to figure out why this didn't work. So I guess I'll just take away all of the fences that I just made, and then I'm going to use plain moss carpet underneath here just so I don't waste our pale stuff. And then I'll go over to our very bald looking moss patch and just take some blocks to turn back into carpet. I do think the llamas make quite a nice point of interest along our pathway here, but this area should be pretty well spawn-proofed now. Not that zombie piglins are too dangerous, but I just don't want anything else coming out of here like a piglin, or regular piglin, I mean. And to add to the vibe a little bit, I think I'm going to put some mushrooms in this little ring that we have in between the 2 carpets. I guess only on some points though, because the light level is a little bit too high in the front. And maybe I could use some alliums, those are kind of bright though. Yeah, we'll leave those for now, and then I can put just a couple more in the back here as well. Yeah, I think that's nice. And one final thing I want to do is add a little bit more light in this front circle here. And I am running a little bit low on iron, So I'll make the lantern myself, but I'll head down into the caves to steal these chains that we've got here. It'll ruin the structural integrity of this mineshaft a little bit, but it's for decorating purposes, so I think it's okay. And we can have a nice little hanging lantern coming down here, which it doesn't give off a ton of light on the ground, I don't think, because it's kind of high up, but I think it helps just enough to keep this area a little bit safer. And yeah, now it's raining, of course, but I think it still looks very nice over here, and we've got a fully functional portal, even though it doesn't look super great from the other side. I mean, over here we only have a cobblestone base. Oh, and our lantern did break a mushroom. That's a little sad, or maybe that was me walking by with a torch. Yeah, I guess it was. Anyways, the main reason that we did go to the Nether was to get quartz and our soul sand for our bubble elevator and all of the redstone stuff that I want to do in our mine shaft. So I'll gather up our soul sand and our quartz, as well as our kelp, which I'm gonna need more of, I think. Although I actually don't remember where I found that now that I'm thinking about it. You know what, maybe we'll just let it grow up by itself, which I can't believe I only grabbed 8. That's crazy. But we can head back down into the mine shaft, and I think I want this spot right here to be our entrance to our mine. This will be, I think, a good level for mining iron and stuff, but this will be where we get all the way down to deep slate, I think. So to make it look a little bit more authentic, I'm gonna grab one of these little setups here, which I could easily make myself, but it's simpler to just grab this, because I think I'm gonna have it be in this type of like dimension. So I'll dig it back just a little bit, and then we'll have this line of blocks here be our bubble elevator and our drop chute down, which I am a little bit scared of going all the way down, but I think we should be okay if we keep like mining 3 blocks like this. It's not too dangerous. And I've already found iron too, which is nice. And we've also struck gold. Oops, I forgot I had silk touch. Where was this like an hour ago? Would have been helpful, but anyways. And we've made it all the way down to -56 without running into any caverns or dangerous things, so that's a good omen. However, I seem to have made a grave mistake and come down here without any water. And I don't have very many blocks that are easy to mine, so I might have to fill in one of these columns with stone, which I didn't want to do, because that was part of my plan for not drowning once I did this, was to have an extra little bit of space. But anyways, we can at least put our soul sand down, and then I guess I'll just pile up with all of my blocks again and go get some water real quick. And yes, I am using soul sand to pillar up, don't judge me. Okay, so I'm going to just pour the water down one side here and hope that it doesn't flood the entire thing, which so far it looks like it hasn't. So again, I'll just dig my way all the way back down here. Okay, so now I should be able to just plant our kelp, and that'll slowly keep growing upwards. But for right now, I'll just widen our little mining area down here, just a very small amount, because I have a couple other things to do before I spend a bunch of time down here. So just a little area like this should do to start us off. So yeah, that's the diamond mine done. I forgot that I did actually get a little bit of water to put down at the bottom. I know there's water already down there, but it still scares me, being on hardcore, so I'm just gonna put that there. And now we also have an infinite water source down here. I don't know what we would ever need that for, but still good to have. And my goal is eventually to bring this minecart track all the way down to that deep slate level down there. But for right now, since I do not have that kind of time or materials, I'm going to test it out on this iron mining level. Because if we go back up here, I really want to use some copper golems to make this an automatic storage system. And if we have this unload everything automatically, I think that'll be a really efficient way to do it. But first things first, I'm going to make a bunch of chests. But if we come back in here and just place 10 chests around, I guess doing only 2 high for right now. I do really like our nice little cute plant pot and copper golem right here, but it's probably better to actually have this be functional. And maybe we just hang that plant pot back up there. And yeah, then I'm gonna actually have to replace this, I think, with a minecart with a hopper, so this is actually gonna be quite expensive. I remember the days when you could just separate this out to a minecart and a chest. It was good times, but now I'll have to make a minecart and then also make a hopper, and then combine them to one of the most expensive items in the game. And then if I actually take another hopper and attach it to this chest, then this can end up stopping right here and unloading everything that it has in it right into this chest for the golems to take out and sort themselves. And this would work completely well by itself, but I do want like a system to check how much it's unloaded so that it can send it back once it's done, because this doesn't contain a whole lot of space. Like if I was mining and I had stacks and stacks of stuff, that would be filled up pretty quickly. So I'm gonna break it into this wall, which I know some of it has water behind it actually. Yeah, I guess the water isn't until like over there, so we might be kind of safe. I have very basic knowledge about these 3 items. I know that this repeats the signal, right? Because it's a repeater. And this compares, this can check the signal. However, I do not know what doing that does to it. And I know I've probably angered a couple people already doing that, but it's okay. I think we're so late in the episode those people have left. And I also know that hoppers just transport stuff, but I do know that they can be powered on and off. So using this very limited knowledge, I think I want to try to make something that will unload our stuff automatically. So we need to start by looking at what is in this. And it's got 2 blocks in there and it turned on. And then it turned off. Okay, so I need to know how much it will spread. If I have 1 stack in there, it has 1 line, and then if I put 2 stacks of items in there, it lights up both. Okay, so, and I think 2 stacks is a good enough amount that once it unloads 2 stacks into there, with the copper golems constantly taking stuff out of it, it should be good to go back down again. So we want it to be, once it reaches this 2 signal length, we'll send it up to a repeater, which will fire it at a constant rate once it reaches that. And I think if I take this out, yeah, then it becomes unpowered. So we'll keep those in there, and then we'll kind of run this all the way back up to here, which might be a little bit difficult. I want it to still look kind of pretty, but to do that, I think I would have to do this. Oh, there we go. I got it to work. Yeah, so if we have a block here, then it powers through that. Yeah, so I think that's all I have to do for that. And I'll actually make 1 dark oak button. Just if there isn't anything in here, we can always power it if we need it to go. Yeah, okay, that was easier than I thought. So yeah, now this will unload and then send it back. But once it sends it back all the way down to our mining area, which actually I guess I should start by actually extending the track all the way down there. So I guess I will be pillaging a few of these rails for myself. So I think I'm just gonna bring this down evenly all the way down to like that level down there, just so that this track is long enough to be worth it. I guess I'll just extend it out to the wall, and then I'll have our chest over here with our hopper in it. And I guess this kind of follows the same logic as the other one, where I just want to check what's in this chest first, and then send it back if it has anything that it disposes into it. Except for that this time I don't want to fall into a cave for one thing, but I want it to fire as soon as it has anything in that chest. Like I don't want it to wait at all for it to be 2 stacks. So I guess I'll just put a comparator and then loop it around here, all the way back to the block, and then putting that there so that it stops those from connecting prematurely. So now if I put even 1 block in here, oh, maybe not. Oh, never mind, I forgot the repeater, that's why. Okay, so if I do that, then it instantly does it, right? Yes, and then if I take it out, it powers it off, and then powers it on. Okay, but I don't want this to just sit in here, because that's gonna accumulate. Let's see, I don't know how much iron I have left, and I know that using a line of hoppers is considered bad in redstone terms. I don't know why, I've just heard that, but I'm gonna make a couple anyways. Probably like 4, because what I want to attempt to do is run a hopper from underneath this chest that will essentially just put it back into the minecart as it's going. However, that's easier said than done. So if I bring it down to here, and then put our giant row of hoppers down, this will put everything out into here. So I want it to just stop it when it reaches here, and then power it on again once nothing is left in this. So this will check it, and then if I bring a line of redstone, this shouldn't interfere with anything, I don't think. Oh, although it's gonna be hard to power if it's right there. Maybe I need 2 powered rails. So that if I put anything in that... Oh, I need a repeater. I always forget the repeater. I'm sure any actual redstoner out there right now is absolutely dying. We'll need it to be reversed. We'll need these to be on unless something is in our hopper here. And I forget how to actually do that. Okay, so this is another one that we want to fire immediately once anything is in it. So we'll do that, and then if anything goes in here, that powers it off. Okay, so if we have any leftovers coming in here, this will now stop the rail, right? And then it'll unload it into this. Oh, yes, okay. Although now this isn't powering. That's weird. Oh, I guess because this is taking it out of the chest too soon. Right, yes, I know how to fix this. This is fine. Everything's fine. Maybe I need this to be inactive for a second, so I think if I put a torch here, This will then power that observer. Not observer, that's a hopper. Right, and then it won't let anything through. Alright, so if I send another signal, again, to this, that just powers it once this has been activated, I think that'll work, right? So if I put something in here, this will turn on, and then let it go through. I never knew how many redstone torches you needed specifically in these. It's quite expensive. I thought I had a lot of redstone starting out here. So now I'm gonna take, I think, all of the stacks of blocks that I have and fill it all the way full with 5 stacks of stuff. And now we kind of have to wait for it to fill up, but once it does, it should go all the way down. Everything is on and seems to be working and ready for it. I'm actually so nervous. Oh, here it comes. Okay, it should stop. Oh, you know what? That might be a little bit too quick for that, because it's trying to travel all of the hoppers in that same amount of time. Although I guess it does put it back in there, although it didn't stop. I mean, it didn't restart again, so it doesn't, like, have enough momentum, I guess. Maybe it needs to be diverted instead of being right here, because I think this is too close to it, maybe? Okay, so I think I've come up with a solution, and that solution is detector rails. So if this comes down the track here, and it doesn't... Oh, alright, well, it's going all the way back up again. That'll give us a little bit of time, because I guess I want it to default to that. Anyways, take 2. This switches it so that it keeps going. Oh, it did not have enough speed, though. Which I can't tell, that's not powered for some reason. Oh, because I didn't have anything in it. I think I'm losing my mind a little bit here. Okay, so now it unloads. Okay, one more time. Never mind. It might be going too fast on the downhill, I think. That might be the problem. Yeah, because it works if it does that. So I guess the best fix for this problem is a little bit of terrain alteration. Okay, so now this is on a little bit of flatter terrain, and I'm really hoping this works. Oh, well, it doesn't if I don't have the tracks in, I suppose. So now if it does that? No, maybe not. Okay, so maybe if I attach another signal, like the one behind here, that tells it to wait, as long as that's, like, activated, that way it'll be stopping this while this is going down until everything reaches this hopper and also tells it to stop, right? This is probably the most painful redstone hour of everybody's collective lives, but this should work. Oh, it did stop it. It just was way too fast still. Actually, better idea, potentially. If we just extend this back all 1 block, just this 1 extra rail here might give it enough time to just chill out a little bit instead of going back and forth. Well, I've kind of messed with it a little bit and I can't get it quite to work, but that's just the reloading part. At least the actual rail anyways works. So we'll disable this for now and come back to it later, but at least we have a functional thing that will send it back and forth and unload it automatically. And yeah, the last thing to do is go set up our copper golems. Ironically, right now I don't have a minecart, but we can come back up here, and I think I'm gonna start by just unloading a bunch of stuff into here and seeing what they do with it, basically. And I also wanted to test. I have a statue. Can you bring a statue back to life, do you think? Yes? Perhaps? Hey bud, hello. I'm glad you're back. I didn't know you could do that. I'm gonna just let you do your thing. I'm so proud of you. And it might take him a while to get through all of his individual chests, but that's okay. Okay, I've given him this weird little staircase that should let him access that chest, because I think he's filled everything else at this point. So as soon as he finishes checking all of those, I'm hoping he'll put it up there. Go for it, little dude. Yes, he opened it. What a good little golem. Okay, so that should work. I know this will be a very, very awkward stone storage space, but I think this works out really well. And yeah, I think we've reached the limit for how many chests he can do anyways, so I'll leave it just like that for now, and I'll rearrange, because right now we have a full double chest for andesite walls, so I'll kind of move some stuff so that he puts stuff in better places, but he'll still organize them just as well. And yeah, so that should be a full system working. We can get this sent up here to unload everything now, which is going to be really nice for mining. And of course we've got our magical nether portal that we've set up here, which I'm really happy with, and that gives us access to all of the cool blocks and stuff, but I'm not going to do too much with it right now. Instead, I'm going to hop back down into the diamond mine and do a little bit of work in here. But that is going to have to be all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.